Good morning and welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
And I'm Chuckalicious, Chuck Williams.
I tell you, one of the things that it can be perplexing, can be overwhelming, is the Medicare program. Any healthcare of any type can be a daunting task. And a local agency, the Area Agency on Aging, they do a great job of Texas Panhandle of trying to bridge that gap between information, advertising and sales, and helping people get the care they need. Ms. Terry Campbell with the Area Agency on Aging of the Panhandle joins us this morning. Ms. Terry, welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me this morning on this nice rainy morning.
Destination Medicare, we talk about this quite a lot because it is a mountain. It's a huge mountain. It's not a one thing fits all. There's different things that apply to different people at different times and different stages. When you have these events, what's the general age and what's the general main topic that a lot of people really kind of come to you guys with?
Those are good questions. We really are targeting audiences that are turning 65 because that is when Medicare turns on for most people, unless you're, disabled. And if you're new to Medicare, we want you to come join us too. But the main thing that we hear is, I don't even know what questions to ask intelligent questions.
Mhm.
And so we just kind of go with them and guide them through this journey and these events to know things about what does a premium mean, what are deductibles, what does out of pocket cost. A lot of times people may have employer insurance and everything's kind of handled for them, and Medicare, you're kind of stepping out on your own trying to figure it out.
You know, Terry, the way I'm looking at it now, I'm bombarded every time I turn on the television with a whole bunch of stuff telling me your Medicare ain't gonna cut it. You need this plan. A, B, C, D. You go through the whole alphabet. Hey, I'm in my 70s and I haven't used Medicare once. I don't know what to do. If I go to a doctor, well, we don't accept Medicare. What?
Yes.
What's up with that?
We talk a lot about, doctors and providers. They can accept Medicare assignment, or they can choose not to. But I always say, we need to make sure that your doctors are online with Medicare, and you are being bombarded by a lot of ads. This is the
Right.
time that all picks up. And if I can't say anything more important than, people will call you. People are going to call you if during open enrollment. It's coming. That's the other thing coming around the corner in October. But we're focused on, let's learn about what Medicare is, how it works, and what are your best options without having a lot of advertise and filler in there,
Right.
and this is your best plan. Well, just because it's the best plan for your mother or your mother-in-law, it may not be your best plan. We look at individually tailoring those plans to people's needs. What do they need? Who are the doctors they see? What are the medications they're taking? I love to tell the story about the husband and wife who come in and say, we want the same Medicare plan. And I always say, are you all on the same medications?
Right.
It
Right.
Right.
makes a
Right.
difference.
Yeah. That
And
makes a huge difference.
another thing that in itself is really scares the heck out of me. Okay, I'm not on medication. My wife, unfortunately, is on some medication. And with the way that, well, we're going through the Medicare, and Medicaid plans, if you got them both, now we're into a brand new ball game. Help!
That's why we're your guide. We are
Yeah.
your best service out there of having non-biased, factual information from Medicare to be able to print and talk and search these options for you. We can't make those choices, but what
Right.
we can do is inform and educate you in the choices and options you have. A lot of times you get phone calls and they say, this is your best plan. If you want these perks and you want these incentives, you need to enroll in this. And I tell people, do not give out your birth
Right.
date. Do
No.
not give out your Medicare number because they have a product they're they're selling. They've got skin in the game.
Right.
Right.
We don't. We don't. We are here to serve and help
Excuse me.
individuals during this process.
It's your motto for this go around is we won't let you wander alone, and you just preluded to that. We're inundated. You cannot turn on a television today without this former athlete or this celebrity
Right.
saying, "Oh, this supplemental plan is this supplement," and where I think a lot of confusion comes into it, is it's a state by state, individual by individual basis, and some things that somebody in Connecticut might get under Medicare
You don't
may
get here.
apply to the state of Texas, and but we're sold, that's the most important thing. We've got to weed out whether it's being sold, if it's a product they're selling me, or is this true help? And that's the big difference between what destination Medicare is, isn't it?
It is, it is, it is, it is understanding what your options are. There are a lot of options. And when you become new to Medicare, you have 3 months before your birthday month to sign on. You have the month of your birthday month. You have 3 months after. So even Social Security and Medicare understand this is a daunting task. They actually give you 7 months to get everything figured out and on board before we talk about penalty. I know people go, ooh, penalty,
Yeah.
but
Right.
it's a real thing. And we want to help people avoid that. There's a lot of information out there, a lot of misinformation sometimes. And people need to know the facts. And when people call us and they come to our event, we can tell them these are factual. This is what Centers for Medicare Services say. This is what Medicare expects. This is what Social Security is going to do to turn on your Medicare, because they think we're turning on their Medicare. Well, we don't have that power.
Right. Right.
That's
Yeah.
Social Security or the Railroad Retirement Board. Those are those places.
Yeah.
And those are the knowledge, important pieces we're here to impart.
They give you two great opportunities to participate. On September 14th, they'll go from 5:30 until 7:30
Mm-hmm.
p.m. Going to do it at the Panhandle Regional Planning Commission at 415 Southwest 8th Avenue. And then they'll come back on Tuesday and give you a morning session, Tuesday, September 19th, 8:30 a.m. until 10:30 a.m. If you have additional questions or you need some help, call Mrs. Campbell at 806-331-2227. You can register online or you can give them a call to register. It's going to be located at the Panhandle Regional Planning Commission, 415 Southwest 8th Avenue. And like Mrs. Campbell said, if you're 3 months away, now is the perfect time to find out. They'll walk you through what the first steps are, what you're looking for, which road to take, and the detours that come along when you're deciding this life-giving information. It's not a sale package. No one's gonna try to get $49.99 out of you by the end of the
Yeah.
day.
How about that?
Yeah.
Their job is to get you the information, and thank goodness for organizations like the Area Agency on Aging of the Panhandle, because this is the straight facts about how to get the care you need as you mature in life. Miss Terry, thank you so much. Always a great pleasure to talk with you, and we'll see you again before next week's event.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a great day.
Be
See you
careful,
later.
enjoy the weather. We'll see you soon.
Bye bye.
All right. Once again, that's Destination Medicare. Two opportunities to get this great information. Thursday, September 14th from 5:30 p.m. until 7:30 p.m. Then again on Tuesday, September
Mm-hmm.
19th, 8:30 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. It's going to be at 415 Southwest 8th Avenue at the Panhandle Regional Planning Commission. For more information, call 806-331-2227. We'll take a break. Back with more chat right after.